Welcome to WagerTalk TV. I am Kelly Stewart, joined by Marco D'Angelo and Yanni, the Greek Gambler. Now, this is going to be a fun Sunday afternoon game. We just got finished filming Bet On It, so I already know where these guys are leaning. So I'm going to ask a little bit more in-depth questions here. We have the Green Bay Packers, who had a bye week last week, now anywhere from 1.5 to 2.5 point favorite versus Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Marco, you mentioned in Bet On It that you had one of these teams in a teaser. I'll let you have the floor first.
Yeah, Kelly, I took Tampa Bay in a teaser, but I'm probably going to be on Tampa Bay with a straight wager as well. And you look at this one, I think they're a live home dog here. Green Bay, as you alluded to, are coming off a bye week. Kelly, I have treated bye weeks over the years since they instituted them. Teams that go into bye weeks on a roll, it's a momentum stopper. The last thing you want to do when everything's going well is not play. You know, you're clicking on all cylinders. And obviously, Green Bay in that offense, you can't talk about an offense that's clicked more than the Packers this season. But now they have to have that week off. As opposed to give the flip side to that, I like to look at teams coming off a bye week if they went into the bye week, not playing well, because then they get to hit the reset button. They get to work on things that were not working, try to fix the problems. When you're winning, what do you change? Everything's working. You rest on your laurels. You read the press clippings. So that's where I'm going to start with this handicap. Then I'm going to look at this and I'm going to say, could Green Bay have played 4 easier teams defensively than they faced so far? They faced Minnesota, which, all kidding aside, we like Coach Zimmer, but his defense sucks this year so far. All right. They've given up points in every game. Then we don't even want to talk about Johnny Detroit's Detroit Lions. They have no defense. They're injured, and Green Bay was able to roll over them. Then we talk about the Saints. We saw a rookie quarterback on Monday Night Football take them to the limit on his first primetime game. That doesn't say a lot for the Saints defense. And then the Atlanta Falcons. Do we even have to say anything about the Atlanta Falcons? Their defense is horrid. They fired the coach, a total disarray. This is and this is something you never thought you would say. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense is the best defense they faced all year. And if you look at this team, Green Bay is not going to be able to run the football. Aaron Rodgers is going to have to do it all through the passing game. No team has rushed for more than 87 yards this year against the Bucs. And I'm going to give you some stats on Tampa Bay. The last 19 times that Tampa Bay was a favorite and lost outright, they've come back 15-4. Now, granted, that stat goes back a ways, but here's a current one. Bruce Arians, 9-1 against the spread when he, in his coaching career, as a home underdog of 3 or less. Think about that for a while. Bruce Arians, he's been, around with some teams, but he had the Arizona Cardinals. That wasn't a great team, but man, when they were in a spot, it is that small home dog, he got the job done. Well, there's not a better spot than right now, the big spotlight game. And for Tom Brady, this is going to be a signature game for him, going against Aaron Rodgers, 2 of the great quarterbacks in the NFL. It's going to be probably the most watched game this Sunday of all the games on the slate. I'm sure they're not going to be waiting till Sunday night to watch the 49er debacle. But I like Tom Brady in this spot. We'll go ahead, take Tampa Bay. I think they find a way to get the job done, win this game outright. And obviously, you're looking at a small number. So sprinkle away. We're on Tampa Bay.
All right, VR. Now, I know you gave out this game as your best bet on it. So everybody's going to have to watch that to see what you want to bet on. Now, I have another question for you in like a segue sort of thing here in talking about numbers. Now, we can see anywhere from 1.5, 2s, but 2 prominent offshore books have a 2.5. Can you speak to that as to why maybe they're a little bit higher on the Packers as opposed to Vegas?
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. They're getting out ahead because sharp money did come in on the Green Bay side. Let's not forget, this line has swung significantly from not even a week ago, just Saturday or Sunday. I think Tampa was still listed as favorites of 1 point or something like that. But the Green Bay money's going to come in because this team's looked phenomenal. It'll be interesting to see if sharp money, if wise guys do come in on Tampa. Again, that was my play. None of the groups I work with steamed the Tampa side, but I think there's a lot of value there. I don't think the line move was warranted. Again, Green Bay's outperformed the betting market by something like 40 plus ATS margin. And it's costing the books a lot of money. It's not like they're not getting bet every week. They got bet against Atlanta. They got bet against New Orleans' dogs. They got bet against Detroit. When that happens, books are going to be forced to defend themselves. So if sharp money's not coming in the other way, they will move the line to reflect the public money. Because even though the public doesn't get respect, their money gets respect. And I do think it's just an accumulation of Green Bay money starting to pile up. I know guys I spoke to that are sharp, that I respect, that like the Tampa side, are sitting back waiting to see if they can get 3 and not have to pay vig for it. I think that's why you're not seeing any of these groups step up yet and steam the Tampa side down, because as you touched on, offshore there's some 2.5s, but a lot of these books out here are at 1.5 still. And I think that's where the discrepancy is. I think it'll play itself out when the weekend gets here and the bettors, the casual bettors, the 99% makes their way to the betting window. Then we may find some shops that give you +3 at a decent price. I don't think it's necessary. I think Tampa actually should be favored in this spot, if not at a pick 'em. So points are a gift. I like the Tampa side.
Yeah, VR, right now I have the WagerTalk odds page open, always free over at wagertalk.com. Click live odds. 78% of the tickets and 82% of the money already coming in on the Green Bay Packers. So you absolutely nailed that one. Thank you guys for your insight. Make sure you guys head over to the WagerTalk YouTube channel and check out all of our other videos.